The Negro Motorist Green Book exhibit is currently on a 4-year, 13-stop national tour. One of those stops was the Irving Archives and Museum.
Many of our traveling exhibitions that come through, they're two-dimensional, either framed images that go on the wall or posters. That's a pretty standard approach for traveling exhibitions. This one came in 38 crates and is an immersive experience.
The story of the Green Book comes to life through artifacts, video, and more.
It includes a lot of amazing images and graphics, as well as content, but also three-dimensional artifacts. We have a copy of the Green Book on display. They're actually fairly rare now, the originals. They're hard to find. There are exhibit cases throughout the exhibition that highlight different parts of the country and different businesses that were part of Green Book, as well as a giant neon sign from Chicago that's just breathtaking.
The exhibit examines the difficulty Black Americans faced while traveling by car during the first half of the 20th century.
This exhibition looks at the era of the Green Book, which takes place largely during Jim Crow and the very early days of the Civil Rights Movement, and examines how the Green Book played such a vital role in African Americans being able to travel. Of course, travel was taking off throughout the country, the automobile travel, but they needed a guide so they knew where it was safe to stop.
Published by Victor Green from 1936 to 1967, the Green Book was a list of Black-owned and Black-friendly businesses all over the country. It allowed travel to be less dangerous and created economic opportunities for countless small businesses, like Murray Dude Ranch in California. The Black-owned ranch was integrated and operated from 1922 to 1960. But Green's publication also provided another benefit equally important to safety.
And he writes that in the Green Book, right? In some of the versions of the Green Book, this is about traveling with dignity and without embarrassment.
A companion exhibit provided additional context at the local level.
The Irving Black Arts Council has been an amazing partner throughout this entire project. We've created with them a local Green Book exhibition that looks at some of the local stories. It features two photographers, Kelvin Littlejohn and R.C. Hickman, and their photography, so Fort Worth and Dallas, North Texas, looking at that era. Just some stunning photography, as well as some artifacts that highlight businesses and the local story from that time period. And then they've delivered some amazing programs too during this, the run of this exhibition, and so we've just really been thrilled to get to partner with them.
The exhibit explores the challenges and dangers motorists faced, but it also highlights the thriving businesses and welcoming communities they encountered in their travels. Their experiences fostered a spirit of hope, which in turn fueled the Civil Rights Movement.
I think one of the most important things to me that I've experienced with this exhibition is just seeing through the imagery and the stories that are told how joy was an act of resistance and how important it was for African Americans to find ways to live life freely in spite of so many obstacles that were put in their path.
Visit IrvingArchivesandMuseum.com to learn about upcoming exhibits.